Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this from and when you're watching. It's Els Anito, and a few weeks back I posted a video on OBS, how you can connect OBS to your live stream. I'm also using Iron camera, and I'm getting quite a number of questions as to how to bring in multiple cameras and also how to know if the network is good to go. So first thing first, the one way I use in checking my network is the common fast.com, right? So if I click on fast.com, you would see it's going to show us the speed of the internet, right? So you need to make sure that you have at least 20 megabytes per second. I currently have 23, right? And also check your show more information. Your upload speed should be very, very high as well. Not too high, but at least if it is at least 20 upward as well, that would be very, very nice. Because for Facebook, the average megabyte per second that you need to achieve effective streaming is about 2 megabyte, 3 megabyte per second, right? So if you have anything up to like 10, 15, 20, 30 upwards, you would enjoy your streaming. So yeah, when you confirm that your network is good to go, then you open OBS, right? Now, I'm not going to be talking so much about OBS because I already talked about that in my previous video, right? I just want to show you how to bring in multiple cameras. So first thing first, when you open OBS, this is the first thing you would see. So click on studio mode so you can see the preview and the main program. Now, you can create multiple scenes. So for example, I created a scene here for tutorial, another one for church, another for YouTube. All you just need to do is come here to the plus icon and choose one, so you can say test, right? So each of them would have different source, right? So that if you're using one system for multiple things, you can use one system for Sunday service, one system for Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday, whatever it is, and you're not mixing them up. You're not changing so many things here. So for the test, we'll go to our sources, and the first thing we want to do is bring in an image, right? The image has to be an image that can help us whenever our network is misbehaving. We'll just quickly upload an image there, right? So for that image, I'm going to just work with this, right? So I'll press OK, and you can just scale it down like this and lock it. So when you transition, you would see this. Now, if we start streaming, again, I'm not going to explain how to start streaming and all that because it's in the previous video. You can check it out. I will drop the link. When you start streaming, this is what your audience will be seeing, right? This is what your audience will be saying. Now you want to bring in your cameras. Now I'm going to show you how to use multiple cameras. Now if you go to Iron, if you open Iron, I already told you as well that Iron can make use of as much as 4 cameras. So we have camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. Now camera 1 is this one here, as you can see, the one at my back. Camera 2 is this one in front of me here, right? And camera 3 is my the system's camera here, right? So I'm not going to be using camera 3, just camera 1 and 2, right? So what you want to do is press plus, go to, video capture, and just call it camera 1 and press OK. So select, this is where all your cameras that you have connected to the system, this is where it will show. So if you're using a Canon, if you have a Canon camera, download the driver or the installer and install it on your system so that you can see this EOS webcam utility. It converts your Canon camera to a webcam. If you're using a Sony as well, just download the driver and install it into your system, right? So you can use whatever professional camera you have as a webcam. So I'm going to use webcam 1, that's this one, and I'm going to place it here, as you can see. Now I'm going to bring the second camera. Also, I'll call it camera 2, right? And I'm going to select it, that's webcam 2, and that's this one in front here. So now we have 2 cameras, as you can see. So imagine if this one is the one facing the preacher or the speaker or whoever, and this other one is the one somewhere else in the audience, right? So if I press transition, this is what people are seeing. Now when people are seeing this, you can turn on this one, so you are seeing what the first camera or the second camera looks like, such that when you are seeing that, okay, this particular camera is capturing something or a very, very impressive part of the event, you can then transition and turn this off so you can then see this one, as you can see. So that's one way to make multiple cameras work. Now, if you have like 4 different phones and they are all connected, again, they have to be connected to the same network. You have to get like a router or a Wi-Fi or a phone with an hotspot. Just make sure that your system and the phones you're using are connected to one Wi-Fi, right? So when they are connected, iRun will automatically show them here. So you can have camera 3, camera 4, right? So that's how you can use multiple cameras to cover an event, right? And also, the better the Wi-Fi is, the faster and the more fluid your camera would look like. That's that. And another thing is, if you have a poor network, right, your network is laggy and you want to adjust your camera settings so that it can at least run faster, because at the moment you can see how clear the camera is. It's currently running on full HD and 4K, right? So, but let's say you want to run it on 720p. You can just select this camera, go to properties, excuse me, go to properties and choose, instead of device default, choose custom. And when you choose custom, you can then select a lower version. But the lower it is, the lower the quality. Now you can see the quality is lower. Now, assuming I have a very bad network, it will be running smoothly because I've lowered the quality. So this is one way to do that. You can also select a particular frame per second. You can go for 30, and then again you can see it looks okay because I'm using an iPhone, right? But if it's a normal Android like a Techno or Infinix, it won't be so clear. So I'll just advise, if you have a good network, just go with default and press OK. That's basically it. One final thing I would like to also note, it's skipping my mind. Don't let it skip my mind. All right, what else do I want to add? Now for sound, just click on plus and add audio input capture and press OK. Now, if you have a mic, this mic I'm using is called MiFi AP. Now, if you have a separate mic that is attached to the preacher, it's going to show here. If you're collecting sound from the technical team, it's going to show there. If you're using like Focusrite to collect sound from technical team, it's going to show there as well. So this is where your sound would be, right? And you just connect it and your sound will be showing. As you can see, this is currently showing this here, right? So yeah, I currently have a meeting, so I need to join very soon. One final note. What's the final note? I keep forgetting. I don't forget. So we have our audio, we have our camera, we have our background, right? We have our background. What else do we want to? I need to make sure that everything that was talked about is properly corrected and explained. Yeah, one final thing. Camera. This camera, you can go to filter and add a filter to it. So let's say your background is a bit poor. You can work on the background here and increase the gamma to add more brightness, or and you can also increase the contrast or reduce it, or you can increase the brightness, regardless, depending on what you want to do, right? You can increase the saturation. If it's too much, if it's too dark, black and white, so something like this is fine. And yeah, that's basically it. Or you can just go to default and it goes back to default. So I close it. So that's what I would like to share with you guys. Let me know if you still have any question as regards the settings of OBS. And yeah, I think that's basically it. I'll see you next time.